see them, Dicey. They look like... me? Oh, and there's you! So cute. Yeah, I think we're in trouble.
Even was in trouble. I'm the narrator, so I'm allowed to just tell you things like that. She was definitely in a lot of trouble. And unless she tore them down, those posters were going to make things worse.
Unwanted.
You'd better watch out yourself. That dice you've got could get you some unwanted attention. Hello there. That's a fine dice you've got there. Reminds me of QB. Oh, hi. I did. It seems like a lifetime ago. Me and QB. She was my dice. We did everything together, fought for people too. Not like heroes, but we did good where we could. It was a good life, and then the No Dice War came to town, and there was a big climactic fight at the Quarterstone Arena, and, you know, we rolled a... Oh, and we lost. And afterwards, I couldn't face that. Face her. I don't know. I couldn't face anyone. Couldn't face myself. And QB, she knew me better than anyone else. So looking at her was like looking at myself, you know. She knew how much I'd lost. And I just couldn't be with her anymore. After that, QB and I went our separate ways. I thought so often trying to find her, but as time went on, it just seemed bigger and bigger until it was simply too much to apologize for. And so I never have. She was the one, my one true companion from the Valley of Dice. Besides, Dice are banned now. The High Roller can get away with his homemade one because he's the cousin or some other of Nanny Fortuna. You'd better watch out yourself. That dice you've got could get you some unwanted attention. You sound like a young me, but that arena fight taught me otherwise. It can't be won. We can't win. Ha! You know what? Don't let me stop you. I'd love to see that happen. I'm not holding my breath, but I wish you luck.
Our game arena is now ready for new challenges.
Down you go. Keep it? Why would you want to keep it?
Oh, Fortuna, don't you come for me.
And nobody will cause you a lick of harm in this alleyway.
No,
You don't want anything? There, you don't have to take anything.
Look, Four Town may have its problems, but it's better than where I came from.
His hair like the hair of the gods, and his cheeks.
right?
Have you seen my boyfriend? He's perfect. Oh, well, let me tell you about him. His hair like the hair of the gods, and his cheeks like the cheeks of the gods, and his shoulders. Precisely. The man is perfect. I think about him all the time. I don't understand. We're in love. Oh, I like what he likes. Stamp collecting, for instance. Have you seen him? Last I heard, he wants to challenge one of the foreman's game arenas. That seems like days ago. Could you deliver a message to him for me? You're a peach. Tell him I love him and that he's perfect. And if he wants ground steak for dinner, to let me know so I can start preparing the fixing. But if he wants chicken breast for dinner, I can do that too. But just let me know so I can start preparing the fixing. And ask him what he wants me to wear tonight. And tell him if he doesn't like my hairstyle to just let me know and I'll get it cut before he gets home. Okay? You've got all that? I need to be his own person. Okay, bye. Thanks for delivering my message.
An arena is now available for battle.
Rak golkas gau. Oge gamnarf. En hana. Oge keino dagimnat. Kas kena norne hame kuske inala kone toka marai taka poin nainga toke taik narmene malmene nosnik das kneinast oge keino gamnarf ena hana nainga orkas skala ho oge ha kokis naine Kokkemus kamane. Taake miaune. Ora ke munaneo. Uske garno. Aske munhale. Oge skoje. Quack skne. Kas nahaina kamoene korahane kena takero kokas kokos kemenena takes kama.
She doesn't even look like me. Well, they did do your square-shaped justice.
Razor Stakes with a new card. Manny's.
start this board game now? Defeat all the enemies, and the board game ends.
Have you won the fight? And you're here, and you're alive, so clearly you won the fight, which is incredible. The Queen's reaction when she finds out, oh, this brings a huge smile to my face. How do you do it? Oh no. No. My poor little girl. I should have been there for you. She was always the best of us. I should be more like her. I'm going to bury her. I'm going to give her peace, and then I'm going to make peace with my own past too, you know? I can't forgive myself for my mistakes, but I can learn from them. That's what she would have wanted. Not for me to be sad, but to celebrate our friendship, to celebrate what it stood for. Here, I want you to have this. A friendship bracelet that QB made for me once. I think she would have wanted you to have it. I don't need blue thread to remind me of what we shared. She lives in me now, and if I could give you some advice... The bond you and your dice share, it's important, and the friendship will define both your lives. Don't let anyone keep you apart. You belong together.
Even had brought closure to the old dice wielder. and in doing so, given him new motivation for his future. The blue thread in her hand seemed to pulsate with warm magic. It was oddly comforting, actually.
Heard any good ghost stories lately?
Razor stick.
Heard any good ghost stories lately? Ooh, an ancient class of warriors. Tell me more. Is there a ghost in it? Interesting. Fascinating. Not a physical ghost, but the ghosts of tomorrow. Of all your regrets haunting you better than even a dozen ghosts could. Yes! Oh, by the makers, that's terrifying. A life of sleepless nights, regretting one single mistake. Oh, I love it. Heard any good ghost stories lately? Wow. Oh, the soothsayers are treasure troves of spooky stories and ancient knowledge. If you could ever get them to talk to you. So, let's hear it. Ooh, I already like where this is going. And classic. Oh, and so mysterious. Who is she? Is she still here? What keeps her here? What does she want from us? Why, it's got tragedy, romance, mystery. I love it. Thank you, kid. So it is. And honestly, I was expecting more of vengeful, horrific stories. What you've told me are just, well, they're kind of sad, or moving, or stories that remind us there are things we may never understand, and like all stories, there's a joy in telling them, a joy in being alive and being reminded of that. Thanks, kiddo.
Vigilante for hire. Freelance police for hire. Raconteur for hire. Freelance vigilante raconteur.
Your house of cards will never fall down when you've built it with Manny's help.
Bring as many globes as you can into the hole in order to lower the ladder and get to your goal. Way there!
I've got cars to trade. Don't you want to follow suit? I know you do. All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dex, Esquire.
Amazing,
I've got cars to
incredible.
trade.
I love
Don't
it.
you want to follow
I've
suit?
got goosebumps, you see?
do.
Goosebumps.
Have you found him? Have you found my guiding star, my prince? A letter? Let me see. Dear, oh, he calls me dear. And then he goes on to say that the longer we were married, the more I became just a reflection of him, and he a reflection of me. He goes on to say that I'm not the woman I fell in love with, and he's not the man he used to be either, and that we both deserve better. We deserve to be full people. He then says this isn't healthy, that he needs to find time apart to rediscover who he is, and he hopes I do the same. Oh no, he's gone. He's gone and he's not coming back. I've lost everything. I don't want me. I want him. But then again, maybe all hope isn't lost. Maybe if I did what he said, if I try to figure out who I am when I'm by myself, if I rediscover who I used to be and truly am and break free of obsession and idolatry and become a fully realized person again, then maybe he'll take me back. It's the right one for me. Yes, I can do this. I can achieve self-realization for love. Let me give you this. It's a red band. I was going to give it to him, but I want to give it to you instead, for all your help. And when you look at it, you can remember me and him and us.
Oh, dear. Well, even had helped a lovesick woman realize she was worth more than just idolatry. And the red thread she'd been given must have a use somewhere, right?
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old...
Not on my Nanny.
You think she's here?
I think.
So, Even, how's your adventure going? Now that I see you...
Ah, you've returned, young one. How does fate find you today? Let me see, young one. Ah, the purple thread from your enemy. You have a dice, and you have to decide what you'll do with that power. And you saved someone who'd done you harm, didn't you? Oh, it seems to me, at least in that moment, you thought everyone might deserve a second chance. And this blue thread from the two friends. Not a happy story there, with a friendship and a dice both dead. But there's some joy in it, too, isn't there? The old dice wielder made peace with his past, and in doing so, found a new motivation for the present. And this red thread from the woman in love. One can never fully depend on someone for one's own happiness. Isn't that true? We can't lose ourselves in someone else. We have to be our own people, no matter how much we idolize someone. Well, enough of that. Let's see what happens when these threads combine. Ooh. Ah, look at that. How beautiful it is when the weave comes together. You're a long way from one town, young one. You are lost, but you haven't realized yet that your story goes on whether you care or not.
Look, I'm glad you like your rug, but I'm really just looking for someone named Uma.
If you are so certain that is what you want, look here. Closer.
But it's just a rug. I don't see anything.
Sometimes, to see things as they truly are, we must look within.
Long ago, in the land of Random, there was a wonderful witch and a terrible queen. And everyone had a dice with which they could control their destinies. The witch, with her magical dots, gave every dice tremendous power. It was chaotic, but fair. Horrible, but beautiful. It was life. But sometimes there were disasters. One day, a new queen came to power, and she decreed her dice should be the only one. The queen hunted down all the dice in Random, tearing them from their wielders. It was a war, and she won. But still, she was not satisfied. She turned against the witch. So desperate was this queen to find and control the secret valley from which all dice came. The queen destroyed Forberg, searching for her, but the wonderful witch was clever, and she escaped to her dice's valley, shrouding her way behind her. To this day, the witch stays hidden, and the queen searches for any sign of her, for they both know she will one day return and help the dice wielders do the same.
I am Uma. Now there's an idea, even. I'm sure you have many questions. It seems to me you've already got help. Your friend there. It's good to see you again. Indeed. In the before times, I produced the pips for the dice of old. Every dot on them came from me, and it gave them great power. There were many of us then. The Queen killed us all. All except me. Because I hid. For years. Decades. And now you dare to disturb me. Did I? You are worthy of keeping some of my children. That's you, Dicey. If only to cause that horrible queen some headache. She hates that there's another dice in Random, and I love it. Our fates are not always our own. What is it you want? You and she are like two dots on a dice, but it's yet to be seen if you share a face. You've been having dreams, even, but they only show you part of the future. Dreams and destiny are woven together, but all is not as it seems. The last dice has not yet been rolled. Even I, the last of my kind, cannot give you what you want, even Dicey. Remember who you are, and remember. Sometimes you have to lose your way in order to find your way. I will give you the dots you and Dicey need. Your eyes are closing. Your eyes are opening.
Thank you, Uma. We may have to fight our way out, Dicey. Well, when you put it that way, let's break some robots.
was finally over. She could finally repair Dicey and leave Four Town behind her. Which is great, because, quite frankly, I find this whole town to be unsettling and unpredictable. That's right. Even narrators have opinions sometimes.
You'll like it. Home's not like this. The people there, they haven't lost hope. At least, I never noticed if they had.
Oh, you're here! You're safe! Oh, I'm so relieved. Well, a little, but it's a good surprise. It's usually a 50-50 chance Uma eats a visitor. She must have seen something in you she liked more than just the marrow in your bones. And you've got the pips! Oh, with this, I can give Dicey a mighty 5. All you need to enter that final arena to battle the foreman and his high rolls. Are you ready? Before you answer, know that things might get, dicey as soon as you have a 5. There'll be no going back. So you tell me, kid. Do we do this or no? High 5. Okay. Just gotta add the pips. Easy. Easy. And...
A 5!
Read it and weep, slime face! And that entitles me to a gamble. I lose, you get my 5. But if I win, I get Bruno Beggs.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the little girl. She wants to gamble. She thinks all she needs is a dice to beat me. I had a nightmare last night, you know. I lost a bet, but when I woke up, I knew that was impossible because the high roller never loses. I won't have mercy on you this time. You heard my full, unstoppable force.
I won't have mercy on you, you mean?
Insolence! This is what happens when you step out of line. I'm formidable.
No, that's you!
This is even easier than last time, if you'll excuse the foreshadowing. You're going to lose. That's fine. Why don't you just give up? I might even forgive you.
Why don't you? Shut up!
can't wait to put you in this cage with Bruno. It's what the foretellers foresee.
That wasn't the deal!
I make the deal. What's the matter? Feel a sense of foreboding?
Stop it! Just stop it! Over here, Dicey!
Why won't you lose? Please, I'll do anything. You can be the foreman. You can be the high-fi roller. Just don't kill me, please, please.
Go!
Hey! Bruno, my brother! Ludo, my brother! Oh, I knew you'd gamble me back. You saved him even, and in exchange I promised you a trip through the bag. And Bruno can tell you I'm as good as my word. Oh, he is that. There, she's all yours.
There was an awkward pause, and I felt compelled to fill it.
I know, Dicey. I think we may have made a mistake.
Oh, you're new here. I'm sorry. The Bag Brothers didn't have to. All they had to do was trap us here. The Bag did the rest. You don't know the story, do you? Ludo, that may have actually been true. They are brothers, and they weren't always this way. Long ago, they ventured deep into a forest to a place none had gone before. Some say they disturbed some great evil there. They found this bag resting on a stump in a clearing. Or it found them. It's bottomless, you know, but it hates itself. It wants to be full. The bag twisted the brothers. It changed them, possessed them, made them hungry for more and more. The bag demanded they fill it with whatever they could find. First dirt, then rocks. But once the bag got a taste for flesh. Look if you want. You'll only find more sorrow. There's nothing that any of us can't... what's that? Oh no. Oh no! They're coming! They're coming!
dice. Give us the dice, even!
Why can't anyone be nice to me? You sound just like my sister! You already lied to me twice today! What the heck, man?
The bag wants your bones, even. It wants your soul.
The bag can shut up any time it wants! Jerk!
You were a fool to leave home. Home is where the bag is.
You lost your plan a long time ago, idiot!
We'll take everything we want from you.
Think I'm eating this far by being afraid of people like you? You don't scare me!
Over here, Even. Even! I'm right here. What's the matter with you, Even? I'm right here, Even. Come get me. Some rescuer you are, Even. You couldn't find me. You left me alone, Even. You left me with her. And look what you made me do. There's nothing left, Even. You're too late.
The girl from Onecroft.
Who? This Even girl you keep mentioning? Sounds like a made-up name to me. Is her first name Get?
No, Even is her first. Ha. Put him on board my carriage. Her Majesty will know just how to make you talk.
Hey, Even. You finally made it. Good to see me. If it really was so good, what took you so long? Right. You take forever to get here and now I'm supposed to just follow you back? Please. You abandoned me, Even. You left me to sink or swim in a horrible new world. And guess what? I swam. What did you want, Even? To go on a big adventure? To use me as some sort of, what, motivation? Some grand excuse? Because from what the Queen's told me, you've been running around in every district just having a great old time while I've been here suffering. Right. Were you doing everything you could when you were meeting royalty in 3 Town? Getting buddy-buddy with 2 Town's mayor? You've abandoned me even. The Queen's told me all about it. I don't know. Maybe you wanted me to die. You'd have this tragic backstory. You'd be so much more interesting to everyone around you in Wandscroft. How poor, brave Even tried and failed to save her sister. In a way, I should be grateful. I finally know who I am. Oh no, this is me. I finally know who I am. And you say the same, Even. I found my home. My true home. The Queen's love is tough, but she will never abandon me. You're not taking that away from me. So I don't want to be rescued, okay? I've changed, Even. And it's about time you did too. The true dice brings order. The Queen brings order. And you, all you are, is an agent of chaos.
I didn't want any of this, you know. I thought I wanted to save my sister. And then I wanted to go home. But now... I just don't know anymore.
Yo! What is wrong with you, girl? Oh, boo-hoo-hoo! I'm dead! Boo-hoo! I never got to do what I wanted! That's you! I was doing an impression of you just now!
I don't...
Look, maybe your sister's a lost cause now, and maybe she's not. But if I were teamed up with an amazing dice who have only made more powerful through my adventures, I wouldn't be crying to myself in the back of death's boat. I'd be out there kicking evil Queen butt, no matter what. You've got a superpower, sis. Don't waste it. Stop her and save everyone. You think I like shuttling dead children to the other side? Because I don't. I got other things I could be doing. You can do this, Even. So find your courage and dry your tears. Because this looks like your last stop. And hey, happy 12th birthday, kid.
Even was back on track, more determined than ever to save whoever and whatever she could from that horrible Queen, which is great. That's a story I'm much more interested in narrating. And on the other side of that long-abandoned and silent door was Even's destiny, whatever it would turn out to be. And she strode towards it with determination.
Ain't nobody come through that gate since forever.